The Weaver of Phantoms. In the city of Umbra, every citizen was haunted. In the corner of every eye, in the depths of every alley, phantoms flickered, monstrous shapes born from shadow and suggestion. For a young man named Kale, this was a constant torment. He lived his life with a clenched jaw and a racing heart, fearing the very air around him. Kale's fear built walls around him. He would watch from his window as others hurried through the streets, their heads down, flinching at the dance of their own shadows. He saw his own terror reflected in their faces, a city of people held captive by what they could not truly see. His world had become a room, and he longed to open the door. One day, driven by desperation, Kale sought out a woman named Alara, an elder who lived in a small cottage at the city's edge. It was said she walked the streets at midnight and feared nothing. He found her in her garden, a place of impossible clarity and color, untouched by the city's gloom. "The phantoms are creations," Alara said, her voice as calm as still water, after Kale explained his terror. "They are not real. Your fear is the artist. To be free, you must learn to see the canvas, not the painting." She held up a simple, smooth stone from her garden. "What is this?" "A stone," Kale answered. "No," she corrected gently. "It is gray. It is cool. It is heavy in my hand. It is reality. Stone is the story you tell yourself about it." Her first lesson was to have Kale simply observe things, a leaf, a cup, a crack in the wall, and describe only the raw sensations, not the name or the idea. For days, Kale practiced this new way of seeing. It was exhausting. His mind fought him, desperate to weave stories, to turn a coat on a hook into a hunched figure, or the rustle of wind into a predator's whisper. Slowly, painstakingly, he learned to quiet the storyteller in his mind. Alara then led him back into the city at dusk. The familiar dread rose in Kale's throat. A sudden gust of wind rattled a loose shutter on a window above them. Kale froze, his eyes wide with terror, seeing a skeletal hand waving from the darkness. "What do you hear, Kale?" Alara asked softly. "Wood hitting wood," he forced himself to say, his voice trembling. "What do you see?" "Piece of wood, moving in the wind." As he spoke, the simple reality, the phantom, dissolved. The skeletal hand was gone, replaced by a simple, broken shutter. With this understanding, Kale walked through Umbra as if for the first time. The lurking beast in the alley was just a pile of barrels. The whispering ghosts were leaves skittering across the stone. The monsters had never been in the shadows. They had been in his mind. His fear, which had been his entire world, vanished like smoke. He returned to Alara's garden, his steps light, his gaze clear. "You were right," he said. "There are no phantoms." Alara smiled and looked at the city behind him. "There never were," she replied. "You have simply stopped weaving them. Now, your reality is your own."